Hi, Phil.
Hello, mate.
My God, you need a battery. But do you know the Indian bad words and all that, having played here enough?
There's nothing that can go on this podcast.
Oh, we'll beat them if it's really bad. Half the word is...
Just say Ben Stokes Day, isn't it?
Ben Stokes.
that's
sounds like that.
All right, and the 23 World Cup. Who do you play in the final?
Yeah, I can't remember that one.
Can't remember. Yeah, not too long ago.
I'm not someone who's too hot on my phone.
So how do you watch erotic films?
iPad.
Oh, great. That's very fair. Phil's getting the same amount.
I meant the pressures of playing international cricket.
He's never going to smile again. What have you done?
Yeah, the boys I hang about with generally so far has been Varun, Sunny.
Who's Sunny?
Narayan.
Oh, Sunil. Is he called Sunny? I don't know.
This is your podcast, isn't it? Don ko pakadna mushkil hai nahin na mumkin hai.
The meaning changed. The meaning changed. The show's called Knights Dugout. I am Dr. Vijay Merchant. I'm here to help people with problems. But I have two celebrated cricketers here. Mitchell Starc from Australia, arguably the best fast bowler in the world, and smiles more than my mother-in-law, which is unnerving for me after 5 minutes. And Phil Salt, who's upcoming and yesterday smashed 70 of 30 balls in the first practice match. A lot of pressure on him. All right, let's start at the top. I have some formal questions. If you don't want to answer them, say next. We'll start with, 9-10 years, Mitchell Starc, since you flirted with the IPL. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's, was it 2014 and 15 I was with RCB and was actually meant to be with KKR in 2018 and got injured just before. So
people have not eaten in the city of Kolkata for 6 years because they put up they had statues of you all over and posters and they named two roads, Mitchell Starc Banerjee or something like that. I remember outside. So this is huge. A lot of people, it's pent up. They're waiting for you.
No, it's exciting to be back. So, yeah. Well, we're here not too long ago with the World Cup and nice.
So you're going to get a lot of support here. Hi, Phil.
Hello, mate.
My God, you need a battery. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, very interesting story about you and I think you should be wary of officials in our country because we're not sure what passport holder you are because you lived in Barbados. So you're a West Indian Englishman.
Yeah, it's a bit of a push. Englishman's more of a push than anything else because I'm Welsh.
I'm right. I really upset him now, haven't I? The budgeon with the Welsh accent. Yeah. Born where?
Born in Wales, North Wales.
Okay.
North Wales, yeah, and then lived in Barbados for 6 or 7 years before coming back to the UK.
This is your dad relocated or?
Yeah, he was in construction, so...
that sounds fishy.
Went out there, very fishy.
I mean, a Welsh guy in Barbados building what? I mean, Mitchell, come on, it just doesn't sound right. No disrespect. Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
So, initial cricket was with the West Indies guys, Barbados?
Yeah, it was always more about football.
So you're a football tragic forced to play cricket?
Yes, exactly like that. That's everybody at home is a failed footballer if they play cricket.
That's a sad thing. Really, too much love for footy. But you like a horrible team called Man United.
Well, I'm a City fan. So,
you're a City fan.
Choosing between,
I missed it by one word.
Yeah, choosing between United and Liverpool is like choosing a bloke to take your missus out for dinner. There's no good option.
I don't mind as long as I get the free night here, honestly. Many years later. Wow. You're not you're more golf guy, right?
Yeah, I'm golf and AFL.
So no EPL for you or La Liga and all that?
Nah, Aussie footy for me.
Not at all?
No, not really.
Oh, okay, all right. What a ball. Just kidding. So quickly to finish, so then you come back at what age to England?
16, 17, around there.
Were you playing cricket at that point?
I was, yeah. That's why I came back. I got a scholarship to a school, so I came back for that.
All right, very interesting story. Mitch, the big question we have a very strong tax department here, so they've asked us to look into the fact that you got a lot of money for this. I mean, I don't want to mention, $2,000 million US or whatever it was, but a lot of pressure, you feel?
I think it comes with being an overseas player in a domestic tournament as well. So, no, I think certainly Phil and I have played enough cricket internationally to, understand the pressures that come with that and that's just another step of it.
Phil's getting the same amount?
I meant the pressures of playing international cricket.
He's never going to smile again. What have you done? Don't rub it in, Baba. There are lots of guys around, How the Aussies, how did they react in the dressing room? I mean, you were there, I think, when the auction was going on.
Yeah, it was. I think it was just before Christmas. So obviously Pat came up in the auction first, and it was his shout at that stage, and then turned into my shout in the end. And I think we were probably talking about going down somewhere for a cold drink after the shenanigans that happened.
Getting Steve Smith to pay.
Yeah, well, I think he's coming over to commentate, so he's not doing too bad himself.
Not too bad. He's my favourite batsman. Don't say anything. Okay, Aussie English rivalry. Both of you played against each other in the last couple of years. So, what's the Aussie England rivalry? Was it going to be there on the team as well?
No, we're in the same team now. It's all good.
Well, so culturally similar in some ways, and I guess you can hang out and all that. But is there?
He's a Welshman. That's why we like each other.
Yeah, exactly.
That's enough. They're like us, fragmenting as we speak into small principalities, the lovely British Isles, the mighty Britain, once mighty Britain. Oh, you got an Indian running it, so don't blame me. You had 2015 and now 2023, 2 World Cups, 250 over World Cup victories, and you've been the star of both. Let's go to 15 first. Tell us your memories.
Yeah, it was nice to. It was a home World Cup, so it's pretty special, I think, for the whole group to experience all that. And it was a really enjoyable 6 weeks, and then to win the World Cup. And it was a long time ago, a lot younger then, less grey hair, but yeah, a great experience. And then from there, we all sort of went our separate ways to the
Phil was
to the
how
IPL.
old? 2015, 9 years ago.
18.
Oh my God. 18, and you'd just come over to England, so you hadn't yet broken through.
No, I remember watching that. I was playing twos cricket. I remember watching that World Cup though. That was a good World Cup.
Are you a fan of the Aussie side?
I can't say I'm a fan of the Aussie side.
Not anymore.
No, they've got. You know what? They're generally good lads.
Supposing you had to choose between life and death for one Australian team member, who would you choose to save and who would you choose to let go? You can save one. The one you save is his name, and then obviously you can't save the other. So you know.
I'd be pulling back. Probably Heady.
I thought that'd be the case.
Yeah.
Mitchell Starc is sitting here.
Or Keza.
You're gonna spend.
No, yeah. And I'd be giving Bison a push just for a laugh. Just for fun. He's a legend, but
Mitch letting Mitch Marsh go. Oh, sad. Everybody likes Mitch Marsh.
He's a legend, yeah.
Sorry, Mitch. Off you go. All right, and the 23 World Cup. Who do you play in the final?
Yeah, I can't remember that one.
Can't remember. Yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah, that was cool. It was. I mean, it didn't start too well for us. We were.
It's amazing. You lost everything and then won everything.
Yeah, we were. What were we 0-2, and Sri Lanka about
almost
for 100. So. Yeah, it was nice to turn around. It was a great experience to the whole World Cup in India and then to.
But did you feel, because your momentum was getting better following the World Cup? Then Phil will tell you that you guys, every game was, you could see the Aussie team was peaking, as they say, peaking at the right time, literally, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, something like that. We sort of found a way in a few games and then won a few tight ones, particularly the one against Afghanistan where we.
Oh, that was God, man. That was, please. That's not fair. That's not a game of cricket.
Well, Maxi was just playing stick cricket.
How did that happen?
Not really sure. It's not sure.
Could
Maxi
you believe
knows.
it? You guys could you actually believe that? Well, it was surreal.
I'm not sure anyone can believe it when you watch a bloke score 200 off.
And he was injured and couldn't walk.
Probably a bit of mayo on that. But
I'm glad you said it.
But no, it was nice to find a way through the group stage, and then to win a World Cup in India is pretty special. So it's hard to sort of pick between the two. But
what is the thing your skipper kept saying? We just want the crowd to be silenced. It's unbelievable. That's exactly what happens. It
was only about 5 Aussies in the crowd, so it wasn't that hard. So yeah.
Oh, it was like death. Sadly for us, because we had such a good run going up, throughout the World Cup, we looked like we were winning start to finish, and then to be pipped at the end. Yeah,
probably the form team of the World Cup, and all the players chipped in along the way of that World Cup, and some fantastic scores, and then I guess part of it's the pressure of a World Cup final, the part of it's being the hosts and in front of a home crowd. But
no, he's not going to apologise.
No, not at all.
Bloody crowd is just misbehaving again unnecessarily. I was actually going to talk with the English team who didn't have such a good run, but he's not clear whether he wants to, support them or not. So, I mean, geographies have changed in the last few years. Nobody knows what's what anymore. Yeah, fair enough. All right. Starc and Alyssa Healy's love story. We need about 10 minutes.
What about it?
So we've got that you met in childhood when you wanted to be a wicket-keeper. Is this accurate?
Yeah, I was a wicket-keeper till I was about 15. We shared the keeping in the same team, so we sort of took half the innings each, and clearly a lot
You
better
had a
than I
male
was.
and female wicket-keeper in the same team?
Yeah, we played
How woke are you guys?
mixed team, so she was the only female in our team, and probably showed a lot of us up as kids. And she went on to women's cricket and started for New South Wales and Australia. And
Yeah, but she's won 8 ICC trophies and you've won 4. So
I just stick with 12 between us because it's a bit
That's
cleaner,
fair.
but-
That's fair.
Yeah.
So was this a love story that goes back then, or it blossomed later?
Yeah, we sort of met each other under 10s and played cricket.
Oh my God.
In the same team throughout.
Sounds like a movie I don't want to watch.
No, it didn't. We sort of, went our separate ways in men's and women's cricket, and then both playing for New South Wales, and yeah.
All right, fair is fair. Let's talk about that innings. As we speak, as we record this, Phil has just come out of a assault in Eden Gardens where he smacked 70 runs of 8 balls or something like that. And of course, Starc himself, the great Starc, did not play. So that's, I'm just pointing that out, not as a, he's not there.
could have hit him further.
But the rest were. So what was that like?
Yeah, it was good. It was good to get out on the ground. As of 2 days ago, I'd never been to Eden Gardens, so it's a great ground. The wicket was good.
Can you imagine with 100,000 people cheering you on when you come out to bat, when they play the actual official games, you're going to go, I think 70 of 9 balls. It'll be like unbelievable.
I hope so. The boys have mentioned how good they say the atmosphere is at Eden Gardens. So that's definitely something I'm looking forward to.
Okay, now that you mentioned the boys, can you name some of them?
The lads?
Yeah.
Yeah, the boys I hang about with generally so far has been Varun, Sonny, Venki,
Who's Sunny?
Narayan.
Oh, Sunil. Is he called Sunny? I have
This
no
is
idea.
your podcast, isn't it?
We're not that intimate with them, I just sit on his lap, braid his hair and say, Sunny, how are you doing?
But no, we got some good boys there. Venki is obviously a champion as well.
Venki the cricketer or Venki the boss?
Both. Safe answer.
Well done.
Yeah.
This traveling around the world has made him a tough kid. He doesn't know what he's saying. Yeah. But there's a story about you as a young man in Barbados in 2010. The World Cup was in the West Indies, the T20 World Cup, and you were in the stands cheering the England team on. And then cut to 12 years later, you're part of the squad that wins the 2022 World Cup.
That was incredible. I was there and I was sat next to the dressing rooms, and after the game, Collie came past with the trophy and said, yeah, lads, touch it while you can. And then
If an adult man says, please touch it while you can, I would run. What the hell? How can you tell me this story?
wasn't even
My
holding
heart's
a
beating
trophy.
fast, yeah. You heard, Mitch, you heard what he said. That's embarrassing. Paul Collingwood?
yeah,
I had so much respect for him before. Yeah. So you think that motivated you when you saw them win, you get close to the trophy?
at that point in time, I was, it was a dream more than anything else. It was, God, that'd be cool, but let's go back to real life.
But you hadn't yet really, in the under 15s or whatever, you hadn't yet really.
No, I
taken off.
hadn't. No, not by a long way. That didn't happen for a few years after that.
Sadly, Mitch can't tell us the story because I think Border won the Aussies with Alan Border won it in '87. At which time, how minus how much?
I was born in 90, so yeah.
You missed it. You missed the World Cups. So you didn't have the motivation, and then you still did well. He's won what? 2 World Cups, plus a T23 World Cups, and a World Test Championship. That's
Yeah,
4.
I've been.
Young man, you've only got 1. Buck up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
To be fair though, I've only played in the one.
I've got a few years on him, so.
Fair enough. Let's talk about your passions. Apparently, I don't know if you have a picture. You are a golf addict.
Yeah, cricket funds my golf, so yeah, pretty well.
This is a lovely picture of the 3 most handsome men in Australia. I think
geez, I
Nathan
wouldn't go
Lyon,
that far.
Travis Head with a very strange pose like a statesman, and then Mitch at the back. There he is.
Yeah, that was a fair while ago in the UAE actually. So yeah, it's nowadays golf's I think it's a big part of cricket across a lot of the teams. The English boys.
But you think you'd want a
Against
game
us,
that's
yeah.
actually faster than cricket?
No, not
as your
at all.
second
It's
game.
Golf's. Well, we picked 2 frustrating sports, haven't we? So
Yeah.
no, we've got a big group of golfers, and I know. Well, I've heard that Phil enjoys his golf too, so I look forward to getting out to Royal Calcutta. It's a nice track actually. We were out there during the World Cup, and nice fun track.
You can use the Eden Gardens on non-match days.
I'm not
Make
sure the
some holes
grounds
in
would
the
be
ground
that
and
happy with
off
that.
you
So
Yeah, talk about sledging for a second. Why the Aussie sledging less? I'm very disappointed with that.
I love the fact that it's always something that comes up is who sledges the most, what's the worst sledge, what's the best sledge. I don't think there's that much that goes on anymore. You might get the odd player that thinks they're pretty witty.
Manus keeps talking.
Yeah, but Manus is just all noise. There's no content to it.
He says well bowled and all. I mean, it's really hilarious.
Yeah, there's not. I don't think you can call that sledging. There's be a bit of banter between teams, but I think the days of sledging have pretty much done. I reckon players play so much with and against each other. So much cricket. I don't reckon there might be that it might be Phil and Heady might have a bit of a crack at each other, but that's purely banter, I reckon, from the days of playing with each other. So yeah, I don't reckon a whole lot of sledging happens these days.
Well, you can just say touch it while you can while you're batting. That kind of thing. I'm sure that's enough to piss off the other guy. But do you know the Indian bad words and all that? Having played here enough by now, or played against these guys a lot.
No, a few words, don't we?
No, a few.
Come on, say whatever you know.
There's nothing that can go on this podcast.
Oh, yeah, correct. Do you know any word that starts with the letter M?
Yes.
Okay, could you give me some of that? Half the word. Half the word is
like Ben Stokes, don't you, isn't it?
Yeah,
Ben Stokes.
That sounds like that.
It's very close to it, yeah. Let's see what else we've got. Keeping it light with the Knights. This is our fabulous photo section. We're going to show you some videos and let's see your reactions. Let's see, first up, I think it's for Mitchell. We have something that'll jog your memory. Can you tell us what's going on?
Actually, in Bangladesh there, my brother was competing at I'm pretty sure that was a Com Games.
No, Olympics.
Olympics,
Yeah,
one of the two. Pretty decent high jumper. He's getting ready for Paris at the moment, so hopefully he can go there and do well again and maybe get a medal, which would be great.
That's the two of them. Brandon, right?
Brandon, yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Was he a good cricketer?
He had a crack at cricket, and likewise I had a crack at athletics, and we both found our way into opposite sports, I think, for a good choice. So I couldn't jump over a stick, and he didn't take too much of a liking to cricket. So I think we've ended up where we should have.
Yeah, I think he's got a better hairstyle, that's for sure.
His hairline's a bit better than mine, yeah, that's for sure.
And this is Jofra.
And that's with Joff. That's when I reckon he'd been over for 2 or 3 years at that point, and we lived together for 2 years. Yeah, lived together, and that was a good laugh.
This is Surrey.
Sussex. That was the first time I got in a squad.
Pretty loving messages.
That was my first experience. Like, I'm not someone who's too hot on my phone at all.
Yeah.
And then
so how do you watch erotic films?
iPad.
Oh, great. That's very fast. It was quick there.
Not a blink.
This is quickest answer all afternoon.
You ask, you get. And that was my first experience of having my phone blow up. I was like, wow, that's incredible. Mm-hmm. And,
but who's the fastest you faced?
Jofra, off 18 yards. Nobody quicker.
He cheats.
Tries to hit you.
Yeah.
Off 18. He gets 3 bumpers and over. Off 18 yards, and then...
But he tries to hit you in net practice.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
I think he enjoys it. I think it's just for fun.
All right, I think we need to evaluate him mentally and just go through this whole... I mean, why would he want to hit you in net practice?
Yeah, no, it's good to be fair, because it sharpens you up.
Off 18 yards, yeah.
Yeah, it does. But there's been a few times where he's hit me the day before a game, and all hell's broken loose, and the coach is saying, what are you doing? Switch on. There was
this won't happen here. Mitch will never do that, right, Mitch?
No, I keep my football on the line for starters.
Yeah. Mitch is still upset that he's allowed to bowl Englishmen. 18 yards. Just move the line whenever they feel
That's a bit naughty, though. If you he's up there with the quickest in the world. 18 yards is a bit naughty.
I would think.
If you bowl fast, surely you keep your football on the line, or at least on the close to it.
A bit of fishing. Yeah, that's
so that's
the
your
left
thing.
one is locked down. That's Berry Hills, I think.
What fish is that?
That's a carp on the left, and on the right is a snook. That's you only get them in America, I think. It's quite similar to a...
You flew it down and put it in the pond?
No, that's in America.
Oh.
I think that's the closest thing you get to a barramundi.
Yeah, okay.
So how big is that?
I don't.
This is a Paul Collingwood question. How big is that?
Well, that one looks about 6 inches.
Okay, we better
Which is
start.
average, by the way.
All right, is it? Oh,
Yeah,
pressure,
that's the average
pressure. Oh
size
my God.
For a snook.
All right. No, this is very funny.
Do you reckon they could have bowled a fraction fuller with the help off the wicket. You got the catches there for Garth, but you know, it was a holding length and bowled really disciplined lines and lengths, but maybe a fraction fuller to get in those edges.
I think if we're being highly critical, like you're suggesting, then yes, potentially Kimmy Garth could have come maybe a fraction fuller, but that is the natural length that she likes to hit, and that's her role within our team as well, to get the ball moving and keep it tight down that end as well. I think shooter's length, yes, if we're being ultra critical, maybe, but in saying that, I think they did a great job to hold as well.
It's probably a little hard, right? Because you're both in the same profession, and then you're wearing the expert hat, and then you probably feel you have to say something.
We don't talk much cricket at home, so...
Were there repercussions?
No, that's fine. I think I'm not a captain, so I'm just a bowler, so I wouldn't know which lengths to bowl, would I? But no, it was all good fun, and it was left at work, so it's all good.
What about Mrs. Salt? What's she like?
She does not know the first thing about cricket. She knows the higher the number, runs-wise, the better, and that's it.
Where's she from?
She's from Oxford.
Wow, that's too specific. I just needed a country, but you know, I'll go to Oxford.
She's not too into the sports.
She's far too educated for cricket, is that it?
Yeah, nah.
Is she a Man City fan?
She's been to one game, and she hasn't come back since. So I don't think she was. she wasn't really too into it. If I ever have a spare, I'll always offer her first out of courtesy. And I'll say, I've got a spare for the weekend, do you fancy it? And it's normally a hard no.
Oh, pit bulls, pitties. Whose dogs are that?
Yeah, they're my staffies.
Steffi, sorry.
No, all good. They're most the same.
Staffordshire.
Yeah, they're a bit greyer and older than what they are in those photos now. But that's Millie and Misty.
This is the best picture we've shown in the entire 8 or 7 episodes that we've done. Keep this for 20 minutes. Yeah.
And it's pretty much what they do: sleep, eat, and sook. So. Yeah, that's them.
But you don't want a pet which is over-excitable, because then that, it's too much work.
Yeah, they think they've got bigger engines than they do.
Yeah.
So, probably similar to me, I guess. But, they're good fun. They're good characters. And
Phil, you a dog guy?
I am a dog and a cat guy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a bit of both. There's Billy. He is the opposite of chilling. He loves it. He charges about all day long. He does have a big engine, to be fair to him.
It's almost like you guys have the same hairstyle.
We do at that point, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a good boy.
And there's your cricket-loving wife.
Yep, absolutely loves it.
Where's the cat?
He does what he pleases. He comes in, goes out.
He.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Is that big house in the background yours?
No, that's a pub.
Oh. Is that your pub?
No, it's not.
Is that where you
pub.
keep the missus? Okay, we have this challenge because Shah Rukh Khan, personal friend, biggest star in India, and he's a huge presence. So we'd like you to try your hand at some Hindi dialogue.
oh gosh,
I'll let Phil have a crack first. It's this last line here. It starts with the word Don. D-O-N, Don.
so do we know what we're saying yet, or
So he's basically telling the world that to catch him is impossible.
Don Co.
No, give me some feeling, brother. You're auditioning for the
I'm
part.
trying to read it, mate.
So first you read it.
Don Ko Padakna Mushkil Hai Nahin Na
No, so pakarna is the same thing that Paul Collingwood told you.
Padakna.
How to explain it? So
I feel like I'm getting set up.
no. The line is true.
can you say it first?
Dawn ko pakarna mushkil nahi, namumkin hai. But not in this delivery. This is a ballroom.
Pakadna.
Pakarna, as in
Not
hold.
not
Catch.
Padakna.
Don't worry with the accent and all.
Pakarna.
Just get the intonations from your side.
Don Ko
Padkana.
Padakna
Padak.
Mushkil Hai Nahin Na Mum. Is that okay?
Namumkin hai, yeah.
Na Mumkin Hai.
Okay. You're nearly there. Let's give him another try.
Oh.
But Phil, the guy is like, he's this El Supremo gangster. He's like the Godfather. Imagine the Godfather, Marlon Brando.
Yeah, he didn't do much.
Try Marlon Brando.
Yeah, but he knows
do
what he's
much
saying.
expression. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, give me that then. They know everything about
Don Co. I'll just say it like this. If I'm trying to be serious, like, Don Corleone sort of stuff.
You've been the same from start to
I'll
finish.
let you know I'm not changing.
All right.
See?
All right. Action.
Don Ko Pakadna Mushkil Hai Nahin Na Mumkin Hai.
The meaning changed. But it's good. You want one last crack? Because you're nearly
No,
there.
I'm pretty good with that one. Thank you.
Over to left arm fast.
Oh gosh. What word changed the meaning for him?
He said nahi. So he said it's possible to catch him instead of impossible to catch him, in a sense. So if you stick to the script, it'll be. But that's fine. Let's see the expression.
Go on, say it again for me.
Don ko pakarna mushkil nahi, namumkin hai. Come on, Mitch.
Don ko pakin. Mushki hai nahin.
Don ko pakarna. I'll help
Say
you.
again, go.
Don ko pakarna mushkil nahi.
Don, slow down.
Don ko
pakarna. Don ko
pakarna.
pakadna.
Yeah, mushkil nahi.
Mushkil hai kahi.
Nahi. Like no.
Nahi.
Like can't be. Namumkin hai.
Namumkin hai.
Yeah, just read it like an English
Namumkin
script. Namumkin. Like it's a Mandarin word actually. Yeah. Come on, he's nearly there. Phil, you're the expert.
I couldn't read it.
Hey, Mitchie, you want to do the Godfather?
See, you do it well.
Don't go pakarna.
Maybe you just say it and we
No.
critique you.
Shahrukh is watching. Shahrukh is watching. Come on.
Don ko padakna.
This is a threat to the world.
Mushkil
You're threatening the
hai.
world.
Namumkin hai.
One more. Little more feeling. Come on, please, Mitch, please.
Come and see us in 2 weeks and we'll have more feeling about it.
Okay, we'll let Phil do it again. Phil was very close.
Practice.
I was good. You got the take?
He's
You
got me
the
covered.
take? Perfect. Good guys.
me.
Thank you.
There's another one?
Oh no.
Okay, I'll let just Phil try it. I think
Brilliant.
Mitchell's
Thank
not slept. It's the sentence above.
Beti ko hat lagane se pele bap se bakka. Cameras there.
Well, they play cricket. So that's that. You've got that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We won't be quitting our day job.
You want to try?
No.
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
Well done. The audition is over. All right, just one last question. Expectations for the season as you go ahead?
Yeah, no, excited to get involved. It's obviously only been here a few hours, so look forward to meeting everyone that I haven't met. And
Message to Pat Cummings because you're going to go head to head.
No, I'm not talking to Pat at the minute, so it's all good.
Yeah?
I'll talk to him after the game. No, excited to get involved and hopefully it's a really successful season for us. And I mean, we're here to get the trophy. So yeah, that's what we're aiming for and hopefully we can do that.
We're not going to lift the trophy today or tomorrow or after 3 games or do you know what I mean? So it's a day by day thing. Hopefully we put our best foot forward and do what they did in the World Cup and get the momentum at the right time.
There you go. KKR, a short of victory, nothing to worry about. They've sworn on the Bollywood dialogue which we gave them that they're going to bring back the trophy and everybody's going to be happy here in Kolkata and beyond, wherever the fans are. Guys, thank you so much. Sorry to pull your leg for so long, but wonderful shoes, Phil Salt, obviously.
Thank you.
My God, that shoes could the GDP of a neighboring country. As far as I'm concerned. Just look at that. Okay, the episode is over, but it doesn't mean our relationship has to end. Like, subscribe, and you say it. That's right, hit the bell icon. Very good. Now catch the ball. Oops. Hotel कैसा लगा? You like it? ये?
बहुत अच्छा है. We come here ना. This is.
It's like a second home.
Yeah, it's like a second home and it's
Sarma
open.
जी सच बताओ. कभी अभी कुछ लिया रूम से?
हाँ लोशंस वगैरह लिए.
Lotions Express. What is going on? Where is the management? I don't think they should go up to Shahrukh, but I think somebody should have a conversation with the boys.